Welcome to Project Metal Music. Join the fun. Chat with the bands. Ask them questions. Chill out and relax.
I don't know about you. I love that shit. Thank you, Grumpy Supper. Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you, Grumpy Supper, for that. I totally love that.
Yeah.
Hey up.
Good.
Hey up.
Hi, guys.
Hey up. Hey up. Hey
Hi,
up, everyone.
Ozzy.
Hey up, Ozzy. Hope you like that. Hope you cranked it up. Yeah. So, welcome to Project Metal Music's YouTube channel with your hosts, Ell and Lisaboo. Hope you like that little intro, and I totally loved it. Right. A little bit of a grift. A little bit of a grift. If you notice, there's a link tree at the top in the pinned comment. There's all the links for the channels. Links for the channel, such as the X, where you can get in contact with me on X and Instagram, and there's also the channel's email. So if you want to get in contact with me, please do. If you want to get in, if you're a band that you want to get, if you want us to do a review, whether it be on the podcast or in written form. Also, if you know of a band and you want us to check out, please get in contact with us. And also, there's a little thing for Lisa where she's got a store, a brilliant online store at Etsy called B.O.M.B X Studio. Take it away, Lisa.
Well, B.O.M.B X Studio basically make jewelry, bracelets, pendants, necklaces, and have towers and spheres and stands and so many different crystals and stones, altar cloths. There's just so many different things. So yeah, if you're looking for a specific thing, you can send me a message if you don't see what you're looking for, and I can hopefully get it in for you. So
yeah, and Ozzy just brought up a good question. How many squizzle holes can we go down today?
let's guesstimate. Let's. I say 5. I'll say 5.
I say lots.
You have to count. You have to count, Ozzy.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, you have to count there, Ozzy. Yeah. So yeah. Going. So what's coming up on the show today? We have 6 bands for you guys today. They are Matricide, Not Enough Space, which will be a 18 plus, mature content only. Mature content on Not Enough Space. Then we have Joviac, Dylyn, around 7, and let me see, we've got Hell Freezes Over. Then we have what geeks are coming up and what is on the channel. And there's going to be some good things coming up on the channel. And then we are going to go down into the world of the wonderful world of Feist with Lisa's journey. So yeah, that's going to be a sad day when she gets to the end of Magician's End. So
I don't want to think about it.
yeah, it's going to be even now, even though it's been 4 years since I read it, it's still hard. It's still hard, but I won't spoil anything. So yeah, so yeah. So let's dive into some of the into the show. Right, the first band. The first band is Matricide and the song Red, which was released about 3 weeks ago now. So off the Red album. So Lisa.
Well, these are your picks. So yeah, I knew right away I was gonna love it. They're from Tel Aviv, Israel, this band. And
Yeah.
yeah, right off the bat I knew I was gonna love it. That bass guitar just made itself known. Whew, quickly. Quickly made itself known, along with the drums were so good. The riffs and solos were awesome, and I love the lead guitar as well. It just cut right through everything, even though there was such a beautifully deep rhythm section. That lead guitar just cut right through. It's such a strong song, and the vocals were perfect for this. Uh, Both the gruff growl with the cleaner vocals as well. And oh my God, that solo near the end was my favorite. That solo near the end was just killer. Um, just amazing. And the transitions were really good on this. The rhythm very strong, as I was saying. And I love the use of the live footage in the video um, from their performances and the studio footage that they used as well. Like you got to see both kind of behind the scenes and the live performance. Musically, excellent. And I loved when they kind of showed that behind the scenes thing, and the one guy says, "Das ist gut, ja."
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, I'd love to see them live. Um, yeah, the lyrics were really intense on this, um, too. So yeah, give it a listen. Let us know what you think about it. I loved it.
Yeah, same here. I've been following Matricide for a few years now. Um, we've been myself and the Matricide have been back and forth for quite a while, and even played them on my radio show when I was doing it. So yeah, been really good. Really, they've been really good. The releases. So anyway, back to Red. Love the drums. They are, to me, they were powerful, strong, and in your face. I love that. Like you, love the bass on this. Really, really strong. It's sort of like, and the between the bass and the drums, they all work really, really well together. So I really like that, and also the bass is actually up front as well. It's not just like standing in the background, just look pretty. It's up there. It's, you know what I mean.
Loud and proud, yes.
Yeah. Love the guitars on this, especially with the riffs and the transitions, because the transitions between the different bridges and stuff like that were absolutely brilliant. And that solo near the end, about 2/3 of the way through, near the end, round about there, absolutely brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Um, that's probably one of the best parts of that, and the bass and the drums. So, yeah, vocals come in strong. Got the growl, sort of like growl, edgy style. Plus, also got like a little bit of the clean in there as well, and totally fits in with the music of like sort of like aggressive,
Hmm.
sort of like aggressive style of it, and yeah, and like you said about the actual video, love the behind the scenes studio practice type um, footage, plus with the travel footage, like going to and from the airport, from where they live to the airport, and then from the airport to wherever they're going in the whatever gig they're playing, and then the actual live performance at the gigs as well. Love that. Love that. Especially when sort of like just like where they just get the camera phones out and just like start randomly filming things stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's just like,
yeah,
especially in the either in the beer tent or the whatever wherever they are. That was
yeah.
absolutely good.
And seeing the
Absolutely,
crowd too. Seeing the crowd, it's just like, ah, it's just,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, really good, really good. Yeah, that's probably like what probably the most inexpensive way of actually doing a video, because everybody's got one of these now. Everybody's got one of these, a camera phone now, and all you got to do is just take it out, press record, and you're away, and get all the clips together,
yeah,
and you got yourself a video.
hmm,
So
yeah. And
yeah,
it shows the actual fans and stuff, like a bit about them, a bit of, like levity and stuff, background, like behind the scenes stuff too, which I enjoy.
yeah, yeah,
Das ist gut, ja.
yeah, yeah. So Lisa, what's your rating?
Well, at first I gave them an 8.5, um, but I had to give them a 9. I had to because that bass and the drums, that rhythm section and that solo near the end, it was like, nope, nope, not 8.5. You're a 9.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. For me, no ifs, buts, or maybes. Straight nine, straight nine. Yeah, straight out the gate. 9.
not
Good band.
9, but 9.
Yeah,
Das ist
not
gut, ja.
yeah. Yeah, it's good, really good band, really good band. Like I said, I've been following these guys for a good couple of years now. So yeah, go check them out. Go check them out.
Be awesome to
So
see them live, wouldn't it?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh God, yeah. I would love to see them live. Yeah. So the next, the next band The next band is, and this, don't forget, down in the banner there, mature content. Viewers' discretion is advised. Because this song, not only, well, yeah, lyrically and visually, if you are squeamish or sort of like, I'm trying to use the proper words, or YouTube, I am trying. Certain things happen. Hey up, Sepsis. How you doing there, dudes? Good to see you. Good to see you. Really good. Sepsis is a really good band. Go check them out. They are a damn good band. Yeah. And yeah, go check Sepsis out. Yeah. So anyway, back to Not Enough Space. They can be, in this video, it is sort of like graphic in the gore sense. So be careful. So if you're squeamish or you're sensitive to certain things, please be careful. So, Lisa, away you go.
Well, they're a Central Florida band, I believe. And again, I loved it right from the start. I love that mono to stereo effect.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just love that when bands do that. I don't know what it is. It adds so much, and very aggressive style to this again, which I loved. The riffs were amazing. And the gruff, growly vocals with some cleaner vocals as well in the backing was amazing. Intense video, yeah, with some adult themes like we already discussed. And the added screams were just a very cool effect, I think, too. That was kind of cool. And yeah, I think the video itself was about basically an infection taking over the world, kind of like zombie style kind of video. Um, I loved the transitions throughout between the heavier and the faster sections. Very powerful chorus. Love the blast beats halfway through, and there was two lead female singers. Excellent singers, just amazing on this, just perfect. The drums were phenomenal, such a powerful song. And there was like really intense, aggressive, great energy throughout, which I enjoyed. And if you like the heavier, dark kind of metal, you will love this. You will love this, and I love it.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. It's pretty much the same for me. It's like, for me, it's the drums, fast paced, strong. Especially with that, I love the use of the double kick pedal on the drums. I really love that. Loved the bass on this. It's pretty much from like start to finish. It's like properly strong, powerful, super cool. And that in about 2 minutes in, that bass drop. About 2 minutes in, oh god, that bass. About 2 minutes in, it was absolutely brilliant. Where the transition from one part of the song with the bass drop and then bang, goes back straight back into the music, back into the fast paced stuff. Love that. Guitars are great with brilliant riffs and transitions. And the solo round about halfway was absolutely so good. So good in that guitar solo. Vocals from the two singers are absolutely good. Growl, scream with a touch of clean in there, really good. And yeah, so like I said at the beginning, you go watch it for the video. It's sort of like being tied up.
Hi, Dan.
Hey up, Dan. Sort of like getting zombie, sort of like zombies, stuff like that. It
Yeah.
gets lots of red stuff and stuff like that, and people eating things, and yeah, yeah. I've got to be careful here. I've got to
I
be
know, but
careful.
it was. But did you find it? Sorry, I'm cutting it in. But did you find that it was kind of like almost like black and white, but yet
Yeah,
with like diluted kind of coloring, so it wasn't even red. Some of it was black. It wasn't even like red, so it was like
yeah,
deep dark. Like
yeah. It's sort of like
yeah,
yeah, it was sort of like monochrome type of thing.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
thought
sort of
that
like
was cool
yeah,
too.
yeah. Yeah, it's like you do get the idea of what they were doing and what they were going after, especially with the song title "Devil Left Me on Read."
Yeah,
So it's sort of like you get the idea of what, yeah. So it's a bit like Resident Evil, but more graphic, shall we say?
yeah, yeah. Well, I was always a Walking Dead fan, so I know a
Yeah,
lot of people aren't, but I liked it. I loved
yeah,
it. I'm
yeah,
being honest.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I was more of the Resident Evil game.
Mm,
Um,
yeah. And the movies I like too.
yeah, the first one was alright. The first one was good. Squizzle.
Yes.
The first one was good. The first one was good. Second one was. That's when it started to go downhill.
Yeah. Isn't that
Right.
always the way it is? It's like first one is like masterpiece or like really, really good, and then it's like they kind of divert like we're doing right now,
Yeah.
diverting from the
But
path.
it's it is related. It is related. So yeah, the first one stuck. The first Resident Evil film pretty much stuck to the source material. Second one, not so much, and then just like it just went straight downhill after that. After the second one, it's just like yeah, there's a few characters crop from the games that crop up, but no,
Yeah.
yeah. But anyway, yeah, you see that done. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So, what's your rating for Not Enough Space?
9. I give them a 9. I like them that much. I really enjoyed it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Exactly the same. 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super cool.
Yeah.
If you like heavier, if you like the heavier, darker stuff, listen, go listen. And just yeah, just be mindful. No kids. No, don't let any kids watch
Definitely,
it,
definitely no kids.
please,
Yeah, yeah.
please.
Definitely no kids
Yeah,
for watching that.
yeah. You don't
Definitely.
want kids. They'll have nightmares. They will.
Yeah. Oh,
So
gotcha. Yeah.
yeah.
So going on to the next band is Joviac and the song B.O.M.B. So take it away.
Well, this is a, I believe they're progressive metal, right? From Finland. They're
Yeah,
Finnish. Yeah. Absolutely love the piano on this. Strong bass. That strong bass with it. I love that start. That start was just amazing. Guitars are great on this. Love the rhythm structure on this. It pulled that strength throughout the song. Um, the transitions from the slower to the faster sections were great, and that bass solo was so good. I love that bass solo. Vocals were really good. Like the backup vocals as well on this, and I like the use of the keys throughout. you could hear them throughout. That lead guitar solo near the end was amazing. Love that. Yeah, I love the energy of this, and it kind of had, because it's a progressive metal, it kind of had that jazzy, a little jazzy feel to it, which I liked it. I liked that, especially with the piano and the bass. It worked. It worked really well, as well as the vocals. Everything worked well together. Very alternative feel to it, which I liked. Very unique. The lyrics were full of emotional energy and intensity, and very crisp in sections, which was interesting. I like that. Yeah, I really like this song. I really like this
Yeah.
song.
A Squizzle Hall. You heard of Robert Hall. This is a squirrel hole, squizzle hole. Sometimes we go chasing the squizzles.
We just divert.
Yeah, we just dive off. Yeah, just we're sort of like topic adjacent. Go,
Yeah,
go.
use it.
Yeah, use it. Yeah, yeah. Oh god, I'm in a daft mood. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, back to Joviac. Yeah, drums are good, strong. From about halfway, it really starts picking up the beat. Really good beat from about halfway through, and throughout the squizzle number 2. So yeah, really good beat, and then with the bass is strong up front, and it's the work brilliant with the drums. And when that piano started to kick in, that piano, amazing addition to the song, and the keys are good as well because they do sort of like come in and out with the keys. They're sort of like either a keyboard or piano
Yeah.
in and out of the song. Which is absolutely brilliant. I love a piano in a metal song, in a rock metal song. The guitars are great with the riffs and the transitions. There are some solos that later the song throughout the song, especially from about halfway through when everything starts to pick up in the song, tempo wise. Really like that. Vocals are great, clean, strong, and from about halfway, like I said, picks up, and it really starts to. I would say gets your blood pumping, if you know what I mean. It's got a beat you can actually dance to, if you know what I mean, if you catch me drift.
Mhm.
Because, like I said, when you said you heard like a little bit of sort of like jazz, type of like jazzy type vibe to it. So yeah, it's a good pick up, good call on that one. I like that. Yeah, yeah. So brilliant song. So, what's your rating?
I give them an 8.5. I want to hear more. I want to hear more of their music. So
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah.
exactly the same. And don't forget, guys, when we pick the songs, we say these are my 3 songs, and Lisa say I would say here's my 3 songs. Lisa says here's my 3 songs. We go off in our respective little corners, start scribbling down our thoughts on the videos. We do not compare notes until we go live. We
Yeah.
do not say anything. We do not say or share anything. We just like, yeah. So, yeah. Sometimes we do sort of like, yeah,
Defer.
yeah, keeping it. Elsie says, yep, keeping it 100.
Yeah.
We just keeping it real.
Right.
We just keeping it real because we, when we started doing this, just over a year ago now, we wanted. Well, the initial idea was Lisa would give me 3 songs to react, to give my to get my honest opinion. And when Lisa came on board, pretty much the same honest opinion. To you know what I mean. To get both of us get together honest opinions. So for each band, sometimes we slightly differ. Sometimes we might not say, okay, the band's good, but
Yeah.
and some others you say, yeah, love it, love it, love it. 10 out of 10
And,
type of
and
thing.
that's okay too. Everybody has their different opinions, and
Yeah.
that's one thing we know is that not everybody's gonna like the songs we pick. That's why we want to hear from you guys, like what you're listening to and stuff too. That's another reason for that.
Oh, yeah.
So if you
Oh,
have
yeah.
a favorite band or a favorite song, let us know in the comment section there what you're listening to, so then we can bring you more of what you are listening to. So yeah.
Do you want to answer that, Lisa?
No, I don't know. I'd have to listen to them again. I'd have to
Well,
listen to
we
them.
go. You know.
Oh, oh Lord. Oh, mm.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
honestly, I guess I'd have to be
Have,
in a I'd have to be in a really weird mood to listen to that.
yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ozzy. I forgot to introduce you. Dan's my nephew. So, all good. Yeah. Yeah, you got that right there, Ozzy. Aqua's quite different. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, uh, no, it's a no for me. It's a no for me. It was bad enough listening to the radio, listening to it all the time on the radio or different places you went to. You say, "Oh, get off, put something different on if you know what I mean. Change the record."
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I remember, uh-oh, was the whole number 3. I
yeah,
remember going to the store and there was all these young teeny boppers, as we call them, and one a song similar to Barbie Girl was playing, and oh my God, they were just like, like going, and it was like, oh my Lord, no.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah. And the follow up to that is calling Dr. Jones. Uh,
yeah.
it's about Indiana Jones or Doctor Who calling Dr. Jones. Well, it is Dr. Jones because basically, um, yeah, it was one of his aliases. Yeah, Doctor Who is one of his aliases, and obviously Indiana Jones. as well. God, the witch doctor. Really?
Yeah, notes in my head. Thanks, Dan.
Thanks, Dan. Oh God, oh God, I've got two different versions in my head: the original one and the chipmunk one, the chipmunks one.
I've got both in my head right now.
Yeah, thanks, Dan. Thanks, Dan.
Oh.
Uh, yeah. Anyway, trying to get out of this squizzle hole. Yeah, trying to find a way out. Right.
Dig!
Yeah. Yeah. If you don't like if you well put it this way, share, comment, subscribe. If you don't find if you like this, if you think this is funny, because oh God, we've got Aqua and the Witch Doctor and the amount of squizzle holes are going down already.
I think that's 3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
squizzle hole number 3. Yeah. Anyway, let's get back to the reviews and this next choice. uh, uh, anyway, the next 3 songs.
Do it.
Yeah. Yeah, let's get back to the scheduled programming. Anyway, these next 3 songs are from Lisa's 3 picks, and the next one is Dylyn and the song "Change Me." So I'll go first. Brilliant intro with the singer, like doing like the sort of like a choir, sort of like a choral type of thing in the intro. Drums are good up front and throughout. Bass also up front, as well as strong as well. So guitars are good with distortion, and about 2/3 of the way through, cool solo. The riffs and the transitions are good. Catch you later, Dan.
Bye, Dan.
Transitions are good, and riffs and the riffs. Oh God, I can't speak. The riffs and the transitions are really good. Really like that, and I loved the vocalist on this. With just like sort of like soulful, sultry, and good. Really like that. Really like that. So over to you.
Well, this is a Canadian band. They're from Toronto, Ontario. They're an alternative rock. Um, Figured I'd bring something a little different this time. Um, yeah, they're like an alt rock, and I love this band. Their riffs and the beats are just they're so refreshing and unique. Um, I had this song stuck in my head for like the last month. It came out last month, and it's been stuck in my head just every once in a while. It just boom right in my head. Some really cool riffs and solos, strong drums and rhythm section on this. The vocals are the real deal. Like the vocals are it. That so refreshing, so on point. I love her voice and the unique sound. Also, I said sultry but crisp when needed. Um, love the lyrics on this as well. And quite honestly, it's lyrics that I relate to because sometimes I feel like this, right? I think that's I think that's why I love it so much. So yeah, I love this band. We'll continue to follow them. They're newer to me because I like I say this is kind of alternative rock. So I'm getting back into the more alternative sounds and stuff and my goth, like goth stuff again. So yeah, and I really like the raw energy of this, and the solo about 3/4 of the way through was spectacular, absolutely spectacular. So yeah, have a listen, guys. Tell us what you think.
Yeah. So for me, it was. I need to listen to a little bit more, but I'll give them an 8.5.
I gave them a 9. I gave them a 9 because I really, really enjoyed that solo and her voice. Like lyrically amazing. Um, I related to it. So yeah, 9. Give him a 9.
Yeah, cool,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, very similar, different but similar in the rating there. So yeah. Right, going on to the next band, which is Around Seven, and which we have featured these before on the show. So really cool band. It's good to see them come back, crop up again. So the song is called Secrets. I really like this. I really like the intro, where especially with the guitar and the bass intro on that. Yeah, really good. Drums are good, thunderous in places, and solid throughout. Really like that. Really like the drums on this. Bass is up front, strong. Works well with the drums as well. That's the thing with me. I always love the bass and the drums working well together. As long as you've got a solid back rhythm section, you sort it. You can build. You can build a song and a band around the rhythm section. So yeah. So guitars are good, strong, and fast paced. Transitions and riffs are so cool. Um, Solo, halfway through, good. And the transitions round about the bridge, this the transitions around about 2/3 of the way through are really cool. I really like the transition between the sort of like one part of the song to another. It was absolutely brilliant. Um, Let me see. Focus are very good. They've got a sort of like a punkish vibe to them. Also the clean as well, which I liked. And yeah, really cool band. Really cool band.
Well, I thought I'd bring them back because it's a UK band.
Yeah,
UK represent.
yeah. And I've also interviewed them as well.
So yeah. So yeah, I love this band. Strong right from the start. They were just in it, man. They were fast guitars and drums. And that gritty kind of detuned sound. I love it. I love it. It's like a live sound in the, or yeah, it would be like kind of like a live setting in the studio,
Yeah,
right? It's that slightly detuned sound. So, and I loved it. And I kind of thought it was like a kind of a grunge feel too, a punk kind of grunge. Um, yeah, I love that. Strong rhythm section, vocals were gritty, and the backup vocals were perfect backing because you could tell that they were all like singing. I love that. And I love their sound. Energy is great and keeps steady throughout. Lyrics are good and easy to remember. Um, that's good for like a, like for, I wouldn't say mainstream because they're not mainstream, but you know what I mean, like when lyrics are easier to remember and that kind of thing. My favorite part was about 3/4 of the way through, with an interesting section with the guitar solo, both the bass and the lead, and then the back with the backing of the drums just kicked it up, man. That was just it took it up. So yeah, I loved their uniqueness, and I would love to see them live sometime. Very catchy song. Found myself humming away and singing along.
Yeah.
Um, and great use of their talents, which is amazing. Transitions were good, and yeah, I love that detuned sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same here. Same here. Yeah. Really cool band. Like I said, I would love to see them. I would love to see them live. Love to see them live. So for me, it's a 9.
I'm kind of 8.5 to a 9, more to the 9, like somewhere in there, but more to the 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Cool.
wanna, yeah, I really enjoyed them, and I would love to see them live.
Yeah. Cool. Cool. Yeah. Same here. Same here. Um. Yeah. So the next band, Hell Freezes Over, with their song "Writing on the Wall." Now, I like this. I love the drums. Love the drums on this. They're good and strong and throughout. Um, Now, forgot to tell you, this band's from Japan and they've been kicking about since 2013. So, yeah, really cool band. And yeah, I get that point in a bit. Bass is up front and good. Sort of reminds me of a little bit of Steve Harris from Iron Maiden in the playing style of the bass. Um, Guitars are cool, transitions and riffs good, good. The solos are so many to mention. Um, Vocals are so good, clean, strong, and throughout. Now, this song here, "Writing on the Wall," has so many different influences. It's hard to mention sort of like everything. You got Iron Maiden, you got Sweet, you got Kiss, you got Judas Priest, you got new wave of British heavy metal. Uh, it's so hard, so hard. God, I, at the beginning of the video, it's sort of like Ozzy Osbourne
I
on the,
know.
you know what I mean? There's so many different influences there. It's hard to actually name every single one of them because I was like, what the hell is going on? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But it was it's really fun band, really fun band. So Lisa,
That beginning with him on in like a restroom, and then the door swings open and
yeah,
him on the toilet. And wow.
yeah, very reminiscent of Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh man, I gotta do this one. I have to put this one in.
Yeah,
Yeah, I love the bass. I love the bass on this for the intro. Amazing guitars, both the lead and the rhythm. Drums are great backing and strong guitar solo, but a third of the way through at a minute 41 was spectacular. That there's so many solos on this. But that one stands out for me. Um, yeah, just blazed. When kind of went into a slower section with continued solo. Guitars really stand out on this, just amazing. Vocals are good with a strong singer. Um, so many solos, just amazing. Loved the 80s heavy metal kind of feel to it. And like you're saying, all the different influences. And the use of the chanting for the backup vocals, that was brilliant. I love that. Um, it was a nice touch. Singer could hit the highs and the low notes pretty well. Very cool bands, and yeah, I want to follow them a bit more. I have heard of them before, like you said, they've been kicking around for a little while, but I haven't actually went to seek them out for a while. So yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
pretty cool band.
yeah. For me, there are nine. They are nine for me because of the sort of like Iron Maiden sort of like nod to in the that's one of the influences, especially on the bass, with the Steve like the playing style of the bassist
Yeah,
in the sort of like in the style of Steve Harris.
yeah,
And obviously, Steve Harris started Iron Maiden, and I'm a big, huge Iron Maiden. Well, I wouldn't say huge Iron Maiden fan, but I am a fan of Iron Maiden. So, as you can tell by the bear, this mirror up here, just there, and I've got a tattoo. Got a tattoo on my back, and
yeah,
two tattoos on my leg of Bruce Dickinson and Iron Maiden.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
so yeah,
yeah. Well, I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I. It's funny because when you said a 9, right?
yeah,
I had 8.5 to a 9, and then I circled the 9 for guitars.
yeah,
I
yeah.
circled
Cool,
the 9, and so it's a 9 for me
cool, cool.
for the guitars especially. Like there were
Yeah,
some parts that the vocalist was a little bit weak. Just being
yeah,
honest, a little bit like he had a little bit of crackle there, but I mean, and nobody's perfect, right? I mean, everybody has their days where they're not at their best, but yeah, a really cool band, and I thought, oh, this is cool. This
yeah.
today, yeah,
Yeah, cool, cool. Yeah, the hell freezes over. I have sort of like heard them before, and like you, never really sort of like sort of like went out and actually looked at them, if you know what I
hmm,
mean. But yeah, I will. I have subscribed to the YouTube channel, so yeah, looking forward to actually sitting down and actually listening to them a little bit more.
yeah. Well,
Uh,
it's been quite a few years since I had listened to them, so it was, and they had popped up on my feed, and it was like, whoa, okay. I wanted to see how they had changed, right? Or how the progression had,
yeah,
like, so
yeah,
that,
have they improved?
yeah, yeah. So that was interesting. They have improved, um, especially, oh my God, those guitars. It's just
Yeah,
amazing,
yeah,
just amazing.
yeah, yeah, yeah. They are a really good band, really good band. So yeah, right. All right. So if you want to check the bands out, if you want to check the bands out, please do. All the links are down in the description, and don't forget the second band. Um, second band, not enough space. Be careful of when you do watch it. Do not let your kids or any kids near you when you do watch the video. It is graphic. Be very, very careful. And if you are squeamish or get upset about seeing gore, please don't click on it. Listen to the music, yes, but to watch the video, be very, very careful. Be very, very, very careful.
Yeah.
Hey, you Grumpy, how you doing?
Hi, Grumpy. How you doing?
uh,
Oh,
unfortunately, no.
Al,
Yeah.
Al like Al liked your thing. I I was like saying to him before before I don't understand it, but
Yeah, you somehow you got to be in the northeast of England to actually understand what that meant.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, so Lisa, have you got any gigs coming up?
I'm trying to see if I have any here.
Yeah.
Because I know that I was just
Yeah.
gonna say that Apocalyptica is they have a tour,
Cool.
2025. So um, but I didn't write down the dates. I didn't write down the dates.
Yeah. Yeah. Before we get into what gigs are coming up, midstream drift. If as you can see, there is a pink comment at the top of the chat. It's the channel's link tree with all the links in there, such as X, Instagram, and the channel's email address. So if you want to get in contact with me, and if you're in a band, contact me through the email to see if you want us to do a review of one of your songs on the podcasts, or if you want us to do a written review, please get in contact. And also there is, and if you know of a band, let us know, whether it be via email, Instagram, or X, or down in the comment section. Just say, "Oi, El, Lisa, Bastion, this is the band, this is the song. Can you?" And we'll check them out. But no links, no links. We'll check them out. We'll find the links where you get there. So yeah, so is to keep everybody safe. And and Lisaboo has a brilliant Etsy store. So she has she does like a lot of so yeah. So Lisa, uh, quick grift of your Etsy store.
Well, I make different kinds of jewelry. I make bracelets of different stones and crystals, pendants, necklaces, just a whole number of things, towers, spheres, the whole amount of different crystals and geodes and stuff. Altar cloths, so many different things. So yeah, go check it out at Buddha X Studio on Etsy.
Cool. And Grumpy just said there, I have heard that Ozzy is definitely not making an appearance on stage in July now, sadly, because they're doing a farewell
Yeah,
tour with Black Sabbath.
yeah,
So,
yeah. He well, he couldn't walk, and
yeah,
Sharon had said that his voice was still really well, really doing well, but
yeah,
yeah, that's too bad. I mean, that's pretty much why a lot of people bought tickets, right?
yeah, yeah. That's the thing with he should have sort of like retired a few years back. Because he's got like Parkinson's and he's got other health problems as well. So
Yeah, yeah,
he still he should have done like what Elton John's doing, retired from touring, making live performances,
yeah.
but he's still producing music,
Hmm.
making music, but
Yeah,
he should have retired from live performances. So
yeah. I think it like from what Sharon was saying, his wife Sharon. Um, it kind of, with Parkinson's, it can start to really affect fast, because it progressed to a certain point and it took his legs out and couldn't walk anymore. And maybe now it's affecting his voice. So,
Yeah.
and strength wise, it takes a lot out of the person. My dad had Parkinson's, so I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not an easy thing for a person to deal with. So my prayers are with him and Sharon and the family. So hopefully,
Yeah.
he's not too. I know he's probably so disappointed, and
Yeah.
I know what it's like to be like upset with yourself because your body let you down, kind of thing. So yeah, it's too bad.
Oh, yeah. Grumpy says, I think having Slayer, Megadeth, and Gino in it will still be a good gig. Yeah, it will be
Yeah,
amongst all the bands. And yeah, so sorry about Ozzy, um,
yeah,
about your uncle. And yeah, sorry to hear that as well. They're Grumpy.
yeah.
Sorry to hear
I'm,
about that as well.
I'm
It's not
sorry,
nice.
Grumpy.
Yeah,
So if there's anything that we can do, as part of the community, let us know, okay?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, and I'll get back to you about the song because we
yeah,
kind of discussed it earlier. So yeah,
yeah, yeah.
we're there
Uh,
for you.
hell
We're there
yeah.
for you.
Yeah, just let us know. Let us know, Ozzy and Grumpy. Just get in contact with either myself or Lisa if you ever want to talk. So
Yeah, because I know from experience that it's not easy,
yeah,
and sometimes depending, because there's people's bodies are different, right? And your body, each person may react differently. Symptoms may be a little different, and stuff like that. But yeah, we're there for you.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. This is one of the reasons why I've set this community up is to make friends, so we can actually rely on each other. So oh, cool, cool,
oh, that's good.
cool, cool.
Yeah.
So Lisa, what type of what gigs have you got?
Oh,
And I just nipped to the toilet, so I'll be.
okay, okay. You go. I'll try not to do it too much, too much damage. You
I
probably heard that now. Hi guys. Hit that like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to all. And uh,
Ozzy, keep an eye on Lisa. She's been
keep
very, very naughty.
which one? Which one? Can you? I have to be naughty sometimes. I gotta do it. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah. Hit that like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell to all so you don't miss any content. And yeah, leave a comment. Let us know what you're listening to, what the bands that you're listening to now and your favorite songs from those bands. No links, just comment the band and the song. And I do have the European Blood Dynasty 2025 tour with Arch Enemy, with Alluviites and Amorphous and Gatecreeper. Now this tour won't be starting till October. So in Stuttgart, they're going to be on the 10th of October. They're going to be in Frankfurt on the 11th of October. They're going to be in Munich on the 12th of October. They're going to be in Budapest on the 14th of October. They'll be in Vienna on the 15th of October, Berlin on the 17th, Prague on the 18th, and I'm going to say this wrong, Gleiweiss on the 19th, Zurich on the 21st, Milan on the 22nd, Lyon on the 23rd, Madrid on the 25th, and they're going to be in Paris on the 27th. And I'm just going to see if there's any other ones here that I have. So yeah, guys, please let us know what you're listening to, and yeah, let us know what you're listening to. And let's see here. Okay. Just 1 second, guys. And Epica, I believe they're still doing their tour. They'll be September the 6th. They'll be in Porto Alegre. Curitiba on the 7th. Belo Horizonte on the 9th. Brasilia on the 11th. Rio de Janeiro on the 13th. Sao Paulo on the 14th. Santiago on the 16th. Montevideo on the 19th. Buenos Aires on the 20th. Lima on the 23rd. Medellin on the 25th. San Salvador on the 27th. And Panama City on the 28th. And a few of those dates, they're going to have Flesh God with them. And Flesh God and Apocalypse with them. So yeah, I think that's all the gigs that I have for this time. So yeah, are you guys looking forward to any new releases? Any new songs from bands? Seeing as I'm done with my gigs.
I'm back.
Yeah, I just finished. So yeah, I just asking if anybody's looking forward to any releases from any bands coming up.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Absinthe Green. It's got a new album coming out sometime this year. Same with let me just see. Rhubarb, the Rhubarb's coming out with something new later this year, probably next year. Yeah, and there's a few other bands.
Here's the bucket.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So before we get into Lisa's journey through into the world of Feist. As you just said, nice, only a small bucket today.
It's fairly big.
Right, right. So what's coming up on the channel? We have on the 18th, we have the Ineffectuals on the 18th. Stay for Tomorrow on the 20th. Ritual Effect, a really good band, on the 25th. And Vendetta Love for on the 27th. And I'm hoping at some point this month, either on the 19th or the 26th, I'm going to get Dampf, the goth metal band. I'm hoping, just waiting for an email to come through for which day. So, and in April, I'm going to have Dave Revels back on again. So it's going to be good to have him back on again to see what he's been up to.
Cool.
So yeah, and I'm also working on a few other bands as well for interviews. So yeah, stay tuned for that. So Lisa, how is your journey going through the wonderful world of Feist? Oh,
Slowly.
yeah,
Slowly. Very slowly. I'm on chapter 14. So not very much. Like I said last time, it's like I don't want to. I've been so busy too.
yeah,
I've been so busy too, but um, yeah, I think I only got 3 more chapters done in this week. So, but I did manage to get a few chapters in.
yeah, cool.
So yeah, like I said, I've been not looking forward to the end of this. So I think in my mind, I'm like, I don't want it to end.
Yeah, yeah, I can totally understand that. Totally
Yeah,
understand that.
yeah. So yeah, I'm on chapter 14. So um, yeah, yeah, I'm about. Let's see here. It's a big book too. Like this is a big book, right? This is 550 pages. So wait, 555 pages. So it's a fair size book. It's a lot bigger than the last few.
Yeah,
So
cool.
yeah.
Yeah, it's been yeah, it's Magician's End has been one of those it's one of those books where it's like it's a big book, but it's got a lot packed into it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
A lot packed into it.
yeah. I'm glad it's a big book though. I'm glad it's like giving it justice in a way. Like it's giving you a lot to read and
Yeah,
yeah. So
yeah. It's I get that they're grumpy. Sometimes it might not. Yeah, sometimes when you approach somebody to be on the channel or to work with somebody there, that you do get that. Either don't reply, you get ghosted, or oh yeah, they're saying oh they're interested, and then all of a sudden he just like say you'd be absolutely polite, you know what I mean?
mhm.
But then
Yeah,
again, then you just get ghosted. You just like say, you know what I mean? It's just like,
yeah. Sometimes it like I know it can be like oh can cause hurt feelings too, right? Like sometimes,
yeah,
um but stay professional and stay like okay, it's their loss. Like Ozzy said, it's their
yeah,
loss. So yeah,
yeah, yeah, totally,
yeah.
totally,
Hmm.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It can be. It's yeah, yeah, yeah. Sometimes you find that with some bands. I've interviewed some bands. I'll just like no, I'm not going to get back on again.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
not
Well,
mentioning
some
names.
yeah. That's what I was just gonna say, not mentioning any names.
Yeah,
Like it just just try to be professional and
yeah,
not take it personally because sometimes I don't know. I always think, okay, what is that person going through in their life? Maybe
yeah,
they're going through stuff. Like I give them a way out. It's like, okay, maybe they're dealing with stuff. It's not about you. you know, obviously it's about
Yeah.
them, so don't take
Yeah.
it hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes it's just like some bands I've interviewed that became, well, put it this way, controlling, shall we say. Like control freaks.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've tried to be accommodating to them, and it's just like try to take over.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah, that's right, Grumpy. You need to be polite. Uh,
yeah,
politeness is it's free.
yeah,
Be a good person. It's free.
yeah,
Don't be a dick. It's free. Don't be a dick.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's like yeah. But anyway, yeah, you got to be
Was the
you
whole
got
number was the whole number what? 4?
yeah, yeah, totally. Squeeze a hole number 4. Yeah. So yeah, right. Outside of the wonderful universe of Feist, what are you looking forward to in your next book to read?
That would be the fireman saga, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
out away from the
Outside of Feist,
yeah,
Johnny Works. I
yeah,
want to read her books because she wrote with Feist the Empire's trilogy. I want to read her books because I connected with those ones a lot, and I think I love her writing. Um, yeah, I think I would really enjoy them. So I wanna I want to read her books.
cool, cool. Yeah, I've got some of her books there, and I will get around to actually reading them. And yeah, there's another female writer that you might like, and sort of like it is in similar to sort of like it's definitely in the vein of fantasy, which is like magic and fantasy and stuff like that. And that's the author is called Trudy Canavan. Um, she's really good, really good. Um,
I
sort of
think
like
you mentioned. Yeah, I
yeah,
think you mentioned. I think I wrote it down too. But
yeah.
I know you'll let me know again. So,
Okay, Grumpy. Have a good sleep. Catch
thank
you
Grumpy.
next Friday or Monday or whenever. But we'll be there in the chat next Friday on your channel. Uh, and guys, if you haven't subscribed to Grumpy Sapper, please do. He's brilliant. He does a brilliant quiz on his channel, Grumpy Sapper. Yeah, yeah. So go sub to Grumpy. He's one cool dude. He's one cool dude, and he did the intro music to the channel. So I really like that. So
It's
cheers for
amazing.
that. Yeah, cheers for that, Grumpy. So yeah, yeah. Sleep tight there, Grumpy. So yeah, yeah. Trudy Canavan is sort of like in the sort of like her main character is a female version of Pug, but it's sort of like she's got to deal with a lot of crap in the books. So yeah, yeah, I won't give too much away, but it's the good. I've got to reread them. I've got really the good. But she's brought out a good few other books as well after. So yeah,
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So another one, another author, which is really really good. About it's sort of like another sort of like female-led character story is by James Clemens and the Witchfire saga,
Mm.
which is really good. They're really really good.
You
So
have those ones, don't you?
yeah, I have, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah. I got a lot, I got a
yeah,
lot of books to read.
yeah. There's another sort of like another trilogy by Kim Hunter. It's based sort of like based off the Feist books, certain parts of the Feist books.
Mm.
Um, it's sort of like gods, well, dragon lords or the Falaru. Sort of like they've got their pet, sort of like servants. Alma daughter. She's got the serpent priests and the Sawa. The God, the Thomas's character, his his character, who gets his power from, he's got the elves. His son has got the Tiger Men. It's sort of like based loosely off that and of the ancient Greek, like Cretan myth of
Oh,
the Minotaur,
yeah.
like a human, sort of like human and beast hybrids, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah. I love mythology. I love
Yeah,
it.
so
Yeah.
yeah, it's Kim Hunter. Yeah, he's really good. I can't, it's Gary somebody call him, but I can't think of his surname. But Kim Hunter is just like a pseudonym, like assumed, like a bit like T.S. Eliot,
Okay. Okay.
but it's obviously Kim Hunter is like a pseudonym and he does fantasy, he does fair fantasy stuff. So yeah, really good books. Stan Nichols is another one. It's sort of like based off Tolkien's orcs. It's the orcs' perspective, shall we say?
Oh, okay. That'd be different.
Yeah, it's from
Yeah.
the story's from the orcs' perspective.
Yeah. It's always interesting when they do that, when they turn it to have
Yeah,
like the perspective of like whether it be like the good guy versus the bad guy. Like what movie was that that they oh, I'm trying to remember. It was based on the Japanese perspective of World War II. It was based on the Japanese perspective.
mm,
It was a movie about that, and I found it fascinating because you
yeah,
know like it's always usually written about the American perspective, right, with Pearl Harbor and stuff, but
yeah,
this
yeah,
was written in the Japanese perspective, so it was different. It was, you know, it's always kind of cool to like in the Feist books, like um instead of like the Midkingian, it was the Surani
yeah. The
perspective
Calloway,
in
yeah, the
Callaway.
Calloway, yeah,
Yeah, so it was like seeing like, you know, a different world,
yeah. Yeah. That's why I like, especially the Empire books, where in the Feist, it's sort of like Feist wrote the Rift War saga, and then Johnny Wirtz went to Feist and said, "Can I do the Kelvin, the Sunni perspective side of things,
Yeah.
i.e., the main protagonist in the Empire books, Mara, get
Yeah.
her perspective. I want to tell her. Well, I want to tell not only the perspective of the Kelvin, the Sunni, but also wanted to like sort of like tell the story of her, Mara, and what she had to go up, what she goes up against within a warlike sort of feudal sort of like culture, and also bringing in characters um, to help change her perspective on certain things, which in turn sort of like for her to overturn thousands of years of tradition in the on the world of Kelowin.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, it's always interesting to look at it um, from the different perspective, and um, when I before I read it, it was like, how am I, like when you see it from the Midkemian side, right, from the characters that we cared about, and then there's this different culture coming to attack them. Your first response is going to be, who are these people and why? Like they're so brutal, and they're just, I'm not going to care for these characters because they're hurting the characters that I care about, right? And then you go in the books, and then you start caring for them, right? Because it's just like, you see I want to say humanity, the human side of them, or like you see the compassion in them, or some weren't very compassionate, like in
No,
all
gotcha.
cultures. There's some
No,
people that are just not good at all.
no,
But like Mara, you could see the compassion in her, and that, and I really came to love her character, and a lot of the characters around her, really
yeah,
came to love them.
yeah,
And and it's like, before reading it, I never would have thought that I would have felt that way about any of any of them,
yeah.
quite honestly,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah, it's when I first started. I was the same way. I was the same way when I started when I first read the Rift War saga, which is like the first three books in the series. When I was like thinking, all you read was the McKeemian side, and you're thinking, like you said, you just like thinking, it's what is this? Who is this force coming to the world of Mechemia, attacking the kingdom,
Yeah.
i.e., the west, the far coast, primarily Cratery,
Yeah.
and the the characters that you basically within the first half of the book, you see, you're sort of like these characters of yeah, some of them might have been like snobbish in some of the characters, i.e., Carline.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you think, but over time she became a lovable character,
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
you got like but you got like the the core characters of that of the first half of that book was Thomas, Pug, Arutha, Liam, Carline, Martin, and their father, Lord Boric.
Yeah.
And he's thinking, he's sort of like see, yeah, he's sort of like when you get to around about halfway through the first half of the book, you're thinking, I love these characters. How dare these Surrey come from a different planet to come down to attack Castle Cratery?
Yeah,
And you think,
basically aliens. They were like aliens to
yeah,
them, even though they may not have looked like
yeah,
our perspective, like an alien, but
yeah.
they were aliens too there.
Yeah, technically, they all McKemia and Kellerman are of the same people, but from different. Because I won't say too much, but they are of the same people,
Hmm.
but through fate, they went to different worlds, if you know what I mean. But
Hmm.
they got back together because of a rift, like a
Yeah.
passageway. I won't say, I know the listener knows exactly what I'm talking about, and people who have read the books know exactly what I'm on about. Which, because if you haven't read the books, please read the books to
Yeah.
understand where I'm coming from.
Yeah. Well, it's right in the title of the books. It's the Rift War Saga, so that we
Yeah,
can say. It's
yeah,
right in the title.
yeah.
So we
But
can say like Rift War. Yeah.
I won't say what, why, the sort of like the same people on two different worlds. You got to read the books to actually get that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. So yeah, it's like, but when Johnny Wirtz approached Raymond, Raymond Feist, and said, "I want to tell this perspective from the Kellerwin, and this is the main character that I want to bring in to sort of like get people interested in what on why Kellerwin invaded Bohemia for."
Yeah.
And yeah, it, it's just the thing with when you start reading the Empire books, and I've warned people like Bastion and Lisa, you start dreaming vividly. You will have vivid dreams of when you start reading the Empire books.
Hmm. Oh, that's when they really started. Like I was dreaming before then, but the Empire books, it just ramped up like crazy for my dreams because I related so much to Mara and and just the colors, and it was like being there. It was so vivid. The sounds, the smells, the colors, like yeah, it was very trippy. Let's just
Yeah, I, there was
waking up like
yeah,
from
there
the
were
dream,
times.
like
Yeah, at the time when I was dreaming, I was just like, at the time my partner was saying, what's the matter? Because I've shot. There were a couple of times where I've actually shot bolt upright
yeah.
because I was having a nap, and he says, "What's the matter?" I said, I held up the book, and I'm having dreams of this, because I used to tell her what was happening and everything, and she says, "Oh, what? Oh, right, okay." She knew, that if you get so invested into a story, you're going to dream, and you're going to
Mhm.
have very vivid dreams about that. Not only that about the story, but certain characters within that story.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was quite a it was quite a thing for a long while. I'm still dreaming. Yeah.
Yeah,
But it was never more vivid than in the Empire books, I'll tell you that. That's why I want to read Johnny Wirt's um, um, novels too, because I know I'll be like invested in them too.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, yeah. She's a good writer. She is a good writer.
yeah,
Yeah. If anything to go by, which is the Empire books, you will get invested in a big way, in a huge, huge way.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
so
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. So yeah, it's Johnny Watts is a must read. Is a must read.
yeah.
Is a must read. So yeah, yeah. So Lisa, any good movies you've watched or good TV
No.
shows?
No, I haven't had time. I haven't. There's so many that I hear about and stuff, and watching Lisa Grayson, and she's talking about all these horror movies and yeah, and it's like, oh, I want to watch that.
Yeah,
Yeah, just I as it is, I gotta read and then everything else on top of it. It just I just haven't seemed to see anything.
yeah,
But
yeah. I haven't seen any decent TV or movie shows that taken my fancy. If you know what I mean, it's like I haven't, apart from the odd one here and there, like Monarch, like Godzilla movies or and
yeah,
Monarch, Legacy of
waiting for
Monsters.
that to come back.
Yeah, uh,
Waiting for
I'm hoping it's going to be the end of 2020, end of this year, beginning of 2026
yeah,
when it comes out. They're still at the minute. They're still filming.
yeah,
I don't know if they're doing the principal photography or they are in post on that. Because from what I've read, the it's going to be sort of like being more CGI heavy because
yeah.
they are they've expanded the world out to Godzilla because at the minute they went from 2013-14 with the first Godzilla movie with Bryan Cranston going
Hmm.
into um, Godzilla King of the Monsters, but now in the second season they are up just before um, Godzilla versus Kong, which is the technically the third Godzilla movie, but technically the fourth one in the MonsterVerse.
Yeah.
So, so that's where the up to now is just before Godzilla versus Kong.
Okay.
That's so
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, yeah, that I'm looking forward to watching again. It's been a while, hasn't it?
yeah. It's
Gosh,
been
it's been
about a
over
year.
yeah, I was just
It's
gonna say
been
it's been
just
about a
over a
year.
year. Yeah, just over a year.
Yeah.
Um,
And I kind of binge watched that whole thing. I kind of just went through them like,
yeah,
bam. So now
yeah,
it's like waiting.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if you know. Do you know the Kelvin line Star Trek films with Chris Pine?
It's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, they're doing number 4.
Okay.
They're apparently they're filming at the minute, but I
Yeah.
don't know who's going to replace Chekhov
Check off. Yeah.
because
That's the one thing that held them back is that because that was just, oh God, that just broke
yeah,
my heart.
yeah,
He was so
yeah,
good. It was just so perfect. It was just so
yeah,
perfect as him.
yeah.
Yeah.
He was on. He was young. He was so
Yeah.
young when he died. When he passed,
Yeah.
it was like a freak accident. It was a freak accident.
Yeah. That's always the hardest is like those accidents where they're so young and it's like they have their whole life ahead of them. It's just
Uh,
sad. So sad.
uh,
Yeah.
Zachary, the guy who played Spock, said that he said in no, it wasn't Spock. It was Simon Pegg who played Montgomery Scott. He said in an interview a few years back, I would love to reprise the role of Scotty. And he says,
Yeah.
but how can I without I can't remember the guy's name, but the guy who played Chekhov.
Yeah.
He said that how can I? He's not there. He's not
Yeah.
there. So
Well,
he says,
hopefully he came back because
yeah,
he was so good. He was so good as Scotty.
yeah, because
Yeah.
I think he says when I read an interview with him, he says that basically the only reason why I got um, a convincing Scottish accent is I'm married to a Scottish woman, so
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
so she get yeah.
Yeah.
Let me just check something here. Live research, guys.
Yeah. I'm not very good with names sometimes, so it's like, okay, I remember the first name of the actor that plays Spock. He's really good, Zachary, right? And then,
Quinto.
of course, yeah, and of course Chris Pine. I remember
Yeah,
because that just stuck in my head. I can think of like a pine tree,
yeah,
but yeah, yeah, he was really good as Kirk.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
also liked um, Thor, um, Chris Hemsworth.
Hemsworth.
Ed,
Yeah,
Chris Hemsworth playing his dad
yeah.
in the
That
first one.
was so good. That was perfect. That was perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah. That was so, it was very interesting how it like changed the trajectory
yeah.
of like the future.
It was it was Eric Bana.
Yeah.
It was Eric Bana character who came through in that who played the Romulan who came in that mining ship who
Yeah.
actually altered the timeline.
Yeah.
Right, here's
Yeah.
something for you. Here's something for you. Name Chris Hemsworth and Eric Bana got a connection. Name them. Yeah, name the connections.
Hmm. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. Chris Hemsworth played Thor in the MCU. Eric Bana played the Incredible Hulk
Oh,
in
yeah.
the first proper in that in the yeah, yeah, and also that's another connection. That's another connection. Aussie, both of them are Aussies.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're both Aussies. Yeah, Eric Bana played the first Hulk, well, the first modern day Hulk. Um, then obviously Chris Hemsworth played Thor because yeah, so yeah, that's a connection there in the movie in the Marvel universe because the Eric Bana's Hulk went on to do what's Edward Norton,
Hmm.
I think, and then which became the next actor who did the Hulk is what you see now who you see now in the MCU. I can't think of his name. I can see him. Mark Ruffalo.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I like the original Hulk.
uh,
Mark Ruffalo did pretty good as Hulk,
yeah,
kind of. But I don't know. I was always like Lou Ferrigno and loved
yeah,
him. I
yeah,
loved him.
yeah. Same here. And oh God, what's his name? Yeah, he went on to do the guy who the name called was the guy who played David Banner went on to direct Blossom.
Yeah. Yeah. It was amazing. I loved that. I loved that.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
yeah,
loved that series.
yes. Same here.
Yeah.
It was my era. It's like with when Grumpy does the on his
Oh,
show
yeah. Yeah.
the movie and TV round.
Yeah. Yeah. I have a hard time with the British, the European ones because obviously I didn't grow up with a lot of the shows and
Yeah,
movies and stuff that you
yeah,
that Rumpy and you had. But
yeah. That's the thing. That's the thing that in the UK we used to get like a lot of American Canadian shows coming over, i.e. the A-Team, Miami Vice, and Little Sobo, and Degrassi Street.
I
Um,
didn't care for Degrassi. I didn't care for Degrassi that
yeah,
much.
I didn't. Um,
I
with
love
the,
Littlest Hobo.
oh
That
my God,
that
no,
the
I
theme
love,
song just sticks in my head.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. It's just like what I mean. It's like yeah, they got like the Fall Guy and what I
Oh,
mean the six
Six
million
Million Dollar Man,
and
Wonder Woman,
Bionic Woman.
Bionic Woman. She was yes. Wonder
Yeah.
Woman and Bionic Woman were like, yep. I
Oh,
had I had my little lunch, my little lunch, my little lunch
yeah.
pail with
Well,
the like the little thermos and stuff. It was was it Wonder Woman or was it I think it was Bionic Woman. I think
Yeah.
Bionic Woman was what I had.
Yeah. Mind you, when I was a kid, I had a thing for Linda Carter.
Wonder Woman, yeah.
Yeah,
I
Linda
I
Carter.
I I pretended to be. I was like the little girl with this. I had this the outfit and everything,
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
and the
Just think.
lasso, the gold lasso,
Yeah.
the the
Lasso of
invisible
truth.
plane,
Yeah.
invisible plane.
Yeah. Yeah. The 70s TV shows were surreal.
Oh, I love Gal Gadot as the like the Wonder Woman for now. She was a brilliant choice. I love her. She's amazing. She's beautiful too.
Oh, God,
So
yeah.
it was so good that
Yeah.
it was so good to pick her for Wonder Woman.
Yeah. I like the first.
Similar look.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah. I like the first solo Wonder Woman solo movie with Gal Gadot. Solo, as in not with the Justice League, but the solo, the first one.
yeah. Yeah.
Wonder Woman 1984. The storyline was there, but they dropped the ball on it with it. They
Yeah.
literally
That's the
dropped
one
the
with
ball.
Chris Pine too, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Because I was in.
I don't even know if I actually watched that.
Yeah, I watched it, but like I said, the storyline was there, but they just dropped the ball with it. Literally, just
Mm.
just made a massive fumble with it.
Yeah. Because I remember seeing clips of it and
Yeah,
with those pictures of her and they were like, how could you be here and there in these old pictures kind of thing.
yeah,
So yeah.
yeah. Uh, Once you don't forget Wonder Woman. Um, is basically a demigod,
Yeah.
and if you sort of like believe some of these squizzle hole number 6, if you believe some of these ancient alien theories,
There's that TV show called that Ancient
yeah,
Alien
yeah,
something or other. There's some
yeah,
real
yeah,
really strange things going
yeah,
on.
but
It's like, what?
yeah, yeah. Well, put this way, I've been watching like a lot of stuff on YouTube
Yeah.
about different culture, different
Yeah.
um, ancient civilizations,
Mayan, Aztec. I love that
Mayan,
all.
Aztec, um,
Yeah.
Inca, Greek, Roman, Egyptian,
Egyptian. Yeah.
Babylonian, like
I love it
Mesopotamian.
all.
Basically, they basically at the end of the day, because this written text there, especially in the Sanskrit and certain Babylonian, like the Epic of Gilgamesh, that some of these gods were aliens.
Yeah. Especially in well, oh, there's another rabbit well, kind of sort of rabbit hole. Um with oh, what's that show that we both watched? Oh my goodness. Stargate.
Yeah,
It kind of follows that idea of it like
yeah,
being like gods and stuff and like for Egyptian that they're like
the,
aliens. Where
yeah,
it lifts up the whole pyramid.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
If you look at it, the cult, these some of these aliens, alien cult, the called sky gods.
yeah,
If you that's the names that's been bounded about for years. because the Anunnaki, who were Sumeria, like basically what is now what is now Iraq, present day Iraq, down in like the in between the Tigris, down that basin. That's why it's called that area there is called the Green Crescent, because it's so fertile. Hence the but some of them are they're saying there were sky gods from the planet X, which is past Neptune, Pluto, Neptune. So we couldn't see it.
Yeah.
So the Anunnaki came to Earth trying to find gold, found the gold on the planet. Hence the sky gods and the Nephilim and the Watchers and the you know what I mean all that.
Yeah.
Because there's been like a lot of like I said, written evidence and sightings and credible stuff like that.
It is fascinating. It is
Yeah.
fascinating to actually, and that's the thing, right? Is following the evidence, right?
Yeah.
It's following like the. It is
Yeah.
interesting. It's very interesting.
Because they're all linked together, all these ancient cultures. Because if you take a look at the Mesopotamians and the ancient Greeks, if you take a look at like say Prometheus in Greek cult in the Greek hierarchy of the gods, he was the one who stole fire and gave it to the humans. It's the same. It's same thing in Mesopotamia, in the Sumeria. Some of these watchers actually taught very early humans how to farm, how to make fire, how to do this, how to do that, how to build law, bank, that type of stuff.
Have you ever watched that film Prometheus? It was kind of like it came. Have you watched it?
I haven't. It's the prequel to Aliens.
Alien. Yeah. It's a cool movie. It's a really cool movie. Yeah. I have it.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've watched it, but it's a really cool movie. So that's kind of in this movie you're talking about Prometheus.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting if you into sort of like how civilization sort of like came about. It's like watching stuff like that. It's like the epic of excuse me, got the hiccups.
Oh, no.
The epic of Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh is like one of these legendary sort of like demigod of Mesopotamia. Then you got the Hindu Sanskrit sort of like written works, the Chinese, the Japanese, go back around about what 20,000-30,000 years ago, way before the you know what I mean. You're thinking, how comes that all these cultures got written evidence about civilization starting around about 40, 50, about 40, 50, in some cases 450,000 years ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's
Well, it
instead
is
of
fascinating, and it was mostly just like symbols
yeah,
and so like the runes with the it's very fascinating. I find it all fascinating.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's like I said, like I said, with Wonder Woman, Diana. She's a demigod, and so basically, same with Hercules and stuff, people like Hercules or demigods, and basically it's so-called gods came down to Earth, have it off with humans,
Hmm.
getting jiggy with it, with humans, and basically, you know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
because like I say, you got the Nephilim, you got the race of giants, all these, hence the the Noah, the flood, the great flood,
Hmm.
or the Noah, but it's a global. But that's a different story. But that's, yeah,
Yeah.
you got to watch stuff
There's
like
a
that.
whole number, what?
7, 7, 7. Yeah, that's the whole number 7 with that. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, if you watch stuff like that, it's just like, oh god, there's so many squizzle holes to go down.
Hmm.
Literally, so many squizzle holes to go down
Yeah.
when you start to scratch the surface of stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just so much information. It's information overload sometimes. It's like, okay, where's the yarn?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like so rarely how many squizzles you can go down. It's where he's just like thinking, oh my god, my head is gonna burst. Too much, like too much information. Too much information.
Follow the yarn out of the hole
Yeah,
so you don't get stuck in there.
yeah. Yeah, you think that Feist is bad with all the information and characters and stuff like that, but delving into like ancient cultures, she's just like thinking, oh my god,
Yeah, and then you put on the alien part that you get into
yeah,
that part of it too. It's like, oh Lord, it's
yeah. It's just like, oh my god, he's just like thinking, oh, when you add on to the like, oh god, some of the theories I've heard about these ancient aliens, he's just like thinking, you are talking out your backside. Where are you? What? How are you coming up with some of this stuff?
yeah. Well, I with Nerd Report, he was when he was covering those aliens, that alien thing in, was it Peru?
Yeah,
Um,
Mexico, Peru.
yeah, it was just they were, and it was in where was it, Arizona? I don't know, but it was
Yeah,
like all these things were like showing up, and the ones in Peru, and then they had that big oh my goodness,
conference.
that, yeah, it was like this big conference about with all these different like leaders and stuff, and oh my goodness, like it was
Yeah,
it was it was a lot of stuff.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, you just like thinking, oh my god, there's so many squizzle holes to go down. You're thinking, oh my god, because every single continent on the planet has some form of alien myths, alien legends, and stuff like that, or even
Yeah.
there's some form of written record of alien visitation.
Yeah. All
So
different lores and legends and there's so many.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like in Australia. If you take a look at the cave art, wall art on every single continent except for South Antarctic, there's always some form of like cave art with some form of sort of like flying object, if you know what I mean, or some form of alien sort of like, depiction of some.
Yeah.
Of some.
But I'm just gonna say, because now that a lot of the permafrost and stuff is melting from a lot of these places that were like that were covered over with ice and snow for how many thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands of years. They're finding stuff now that's melted. They're finding stuff, right?
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
don't.
yeah.
So
Especially like in Canada. I know there's some stuff in there finding in Canada, northern parts of Norway, Russia,
yeah,
um, even in some parts of the Andes, especially the high up in the Andes.
yeah,
Um, even some stuff in the Alps as well, like in the Alps. Um, so they're always finding something somewhere,
yeah,
or they're discovering some new stuff in like sites they already know about, but
yeah,
they actually finally sort of like made a connection, if you know what I mean.
yeah, yeah. And they were talking too about all the different viruses and all that stuff that was in the permafrost and in the ice and stuff. Now that it's melting, it's like, where's this stuff gonna go? Are we like?
Yeah,
It's kind of scary sometimes, but I stay positive and
yeah,
that kind of thing. But it's just interesting, like to hear about all this different scientific, like
yeah,
finding different things in caves and we're in the permafrost and stuff where
yeah,
it was frozen for thousands of years.
yeah. Same with the finding stuff down in Antarctic. So yeah,
Mhm.
I dread to think what's underneath. Dread to think what's underneath the ice of the Antarctic at the minute.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
but yeah, but anyway,
Look, yeah,
that's a completely different giant sized squizzle. You can go down. You can
yeah.
go down.
Well, we've been traveling through one. I think
Yeah, yeah,
it's just we just kept going.
yeah, yeah,
We were
yes,
digging. We were digging, trying to find our way out. And we
yeah.
just kept
Eh,
digging it deeper.
yeah. Once you get on a subject, once we get on a subject, it's like it's hard. It's a bit like the maze, the labyrinth down on Crete with the Minotaur,
Yeah.
with the Minotaur. Once you go down, you never get it. It's very very hard to get back out again.
Save us, Ozzy. Save us.
Yeah,
Throw us a line.
yeah. Good. It's like with any sort of like subject, you can always delve into the several squizzle holes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, we're going to start wrapping things up. So
I think
yeah,
I'll do the fortune cookie.
yeah. Do the fortune cookie.
That'll take us off uh, out of the hole. It's good.
Yeah.
Okay, ASMR, cracking it. Okay, I hear that. I know you're tired.
Yeah.
Ooh, know the right moment to make your move. Know the
Ooh.
right moment to make your move. Okay, lucky numbers, guys. And if you win, you know what to do. 10%, right?
Yep. 10%.
Okay, here's the lucky numbers: 4, 7, 10, 19, 23, 38. All right.
Cool. Yeah.
Mm.
So, any final words?
Be good to each other. Be kind. Don't be a dick.
Yeah.
I love you guys, and yeah, if you're gonna have a drink, do it responsibly. Don't drink and drive. Get a cab, get an Uber, whatever you got to do. Just don't drink and drive. Be safe
Yeah.
when you're drinking. Don't leave your drink anywhere. Take it with you. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, all that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just like what Lisa said there. Don't be a dick, because we've seen too much crop in our lives to actually say it's not worth it. We've seen the devastation it causes.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So, you know,
Yeah.
so yeah, don't drink and drive. But anyway, we want you back here, nice and safe and sound, having a laugh, delving basically be there for when we do travel down these scuzzle holes, have a bit of a laugh, have a bit of fun, all that good
Yeah.
jazz. So yeah,
Thank you, Ozzy, for being
yeah,
here and modding.
yeah,
Love you
uh,
guys.
yeah. Thank you everybody for coming here. Come join us today. Grumpy, Ozzy, Dan, Sepsis, yeah, and everybody's and
Replay crew, hi. Hi,
replay.
Nick.
Glad you're here. Make sure you smash the like, spank it hard, subscribe, share, comment, all that good jazz. It does help the channel out in a big way. And let's get to 1,000.
Hmm.
So yeah.
Yep.
So until next time, which it will be Monday. Yeah, Monday. We're back on Monday. Yeah, after the week off we had, myself and Bashin had on Monday,
Yeah.
as he was doing a massive competition over last weekend. So we decided to take the week off. So we'll be back Monday. And don't forget, we've got a couple of interviews next week. Uh, they are, let me just see, make sure to get everything get it right. So we've got the Ineffectuals on the 18th, and Stay for Tomorrow on the 20th. So, yeah. So, until next time, guys, we catch you all later.
Love you guys.